What's up, guys? I don't know if you can see that picture. It would look kind of black on my screen, but this is my backyard. This is my youngest. Say hi, youngest. All right, go elsewhere. We are doing. All right, get out of here. I'm sitting outside watching Mark's live stream. Decided to go live stream myself. Saved me the hassle doing it Monday. So this is the backyard. There's the monument. There's the campfire. The fire pit.
I am Cody.
I know he is Cody. Hey guys, I have some updates for you guys. Big things happened this week. Let's see what happened. GMC Sierra. I know Brandon's been asking about that. Where is the event being held? I got my invite this week. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for where it's going to be at? You guys, the Sierra launch at the end of August. Sierra launch. You guys ready? You want to know where it's at? Are you guys commenting or just watching? The GMC Sierra launch this year is going to be in Newfoundland. Newfoundland. I know. Ooh. I did some research on it, and it's like 16 hours of flying, 4 flights. Let's see, Scottsbluff to Denver, Denver to O'Hare, O'Hare to Toronto, Toronto to St. John's, I think it is. Yeah, so they got a day though. It's gonna be one day in the fishing village of St. John Kitts, wherever it is, Newfoundland. Oh, I'm wearing my cool Toyota hat tonight too. So yeah, it should be a crazy cool time. So I'm doing the Silverado launch in Jackson in August. 2 weeks later, doing a Sierra event in let's see, Newfoundland. And so yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. I've heard some positive comments back from Japan. Yeah, it looks like the Toyota Global Media team is pretty excited for me to go to Japan. I'm working on January 2019 timeframe. It's just still up in the air. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, and this hat is badass. Isn't that badass, Mark? I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get like 8, 10 of these damn things and do like a subscriber giveaway. It's the trucker style hat, right? And it's got the worn look to it. Super comfortable. I got that at the Trail Trek Tour, which I posted a video of. You guys can see at the crossovers. We did some mayhem with that, blew a tire in the RAV4. Wonk, wonk. It was a good time, but it's kind of crazy climbing a mountainside with lots of rocks in the Hyundai Kona. That was weird. All right, so yeah, so that was kind of cool. So I got some big news this week on that kind of stuff. Article went live on Digital Trends about hydrogen fuel cell semi. Doing some cool business with those guys. Editors get along really well. Should see some new stuff on that. Interesting choice for location. It is an interesting choice. The rep and I were talking about it in Utah, and she was talking about how everybody's done California, everybody's done like Texas, everybody's done like Detroit. Where else can we go? And she said Newfoundland. I was like, yes, let's do it. Go. And so she flew out there and made it happen. So I feel partly responsible for that. Little pat on the back, I should say, not chest, pat on the back. Partly responsible for making that happen because I really wanted it to happen. That'd be really cool. 70,000 F-150 with 100 powered power stroke. Yeah, Yoda Life. It was interesting. I thought about doing a question of the day. I mean, come on. Where's whiskey? Oh, I got something for you guys. Yeah, favorite cup ever. So I did have to switch to water because see this massive thing behind me? Let's turn the camera. Yeah, I finished hanging all the sheets up there, all the plywood. Put the header on there, and I took a time out. Called the shingle guys. They're coming out. They're going to shingle it this next week because I am done. Hung some gravel in the basement, clean from the flood of 2019, and I'm freaking tired. Whew. Yeah, Newfoundland's off. You'll love it. I'm hoping we have a lot of like cool things to do. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping to drive through the town a little bit and kind of see the ocean. I haven't seen that ocean that far up, and so I'm really curious how it's going to work out. And I love the truck. I mean, the truck's going to be really cool too, right? So the Sierra is going to be a lot different than the Silverado this time. They're not like the same truck, different badging, but they're going on for years. The Sierra's got a lot of cool stuff, and I'm actually more excited about the Sierra than I am Silverado. Spoiler alert. But the Silverado trip is going to be even better, I think, than the Sierra trip because the Silverado trip, we're having like a full day of presentations. They give you the truck for a day to drive to Yellowstone, drive where you want to go, hang out for the day. So the driving portion may be better there, but the locale for the Sierra may be better. So I don't know. Anyways, one reason for half-ton diesels is what is for a lot of driving. I think so too. I would say this: of the $70,000 F-150, we haven't seen the video yet. A guy on Facebook posted it. They got it to the dealership. I have the sticker on the video. It's an interesting question. $70,000 for half-ton diesel. No, sorry guys. I'm a little like Mark tonight. I'm not gonna burp, but had some barbecue ribs from Applebee's. Stuck on my damn teeth. All right, I'm waiting for the whiskey 3. I had some whiskey. I had some, and then I had such a water because I got worn out. And I've watched some of these live streams over again, and sometimes I get a little loopy. So I'm trying not to be so loopy, but I'll bring the cup. The mug is excellent. See, that's all over it. Love the mug. It's a. I bought it from. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. That's a supply company. Anyways, it was I saw it online. My friends did a thing on it. I'm curious about GM's new inline 6 diesel. I am too. I'm actually more curious about their what do they call it? The carbon fiber bread, the carbon bed. Yeah, I'm really curious about that. I want to know the price. I always like the GMC better, more refined. Yes, I know the whole point to the line, but I think to me they always had look better. I think they look a lot better too. I think the new one looks better. I'm a little confused on the front end of the Silverado. I've been kind of critical on GMC lately. I think the Denali, and I'm going to say this. I'll go on the line of saying this. I think the Denali needs to be better. I don't know. You know, Ram's doing a lot of stuff with new trim levels, and the interior looks really good at Laramie Longhorn. I don't know why GMC doesn't offer, like, they're letting Chevy do a high country. High country is not that great. I don't understand why GM's missing the boat on the cowboy trim. I don't get it. I think the Denali needs to be better too, but that's the thing. It makes it interesting. GM and Ford are competing to see which one prices themselves out of the business first. You know, people are buying it. You price it, and people buy it. On my third res already. I know. I got an hour, and I got nothing to eat, and it's a campfire, and this can be replayed like it. See, the deal. The problem is the live streams, you can play them again at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it looks all weird, right? Because it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of strange. GM had a carbon fiber bed in the early 2000s. They had to get rid of it due to high cost. Did they really? Huh. I don't think anybody remembers that, Brandon. There's your thing of the day. Brandon, have you done the story yet on these crew cabs without air conditioning and rear seats? So wait for that story for me, buddy. Johnny 5 is probably at GM now. Johnny 5, my goodness, he loves diesels. Yeah, he needs to figure some stuff out, like what he wants to do. He needs to buy one. That's what he needs to do. Buy one. He's got a lust thing going on. All right. I think there was something else went on this week. Did that. Yeah. I still driving Swede. Oh, to fix the window regulator, actuator, the turny thingy. Yeah, it broke. Piece of crap. So I had no window for a couple days. I took the little side window out. Instead, I parked in the garage, which I liked. Wife was not a fan of. So Swede can only do out on sunny days, and it's been like freaking rainy as hell around here. So he was stuck inside for a long time, and I finally got the part 2. So yeah, I'm driving him around. We went and got drywall. If you did I say put it on Instagram? Chevy _Swede has his own Instagram channel, and he's a cranky on the Instagram, and so I make fun of it, and I have a good time with it. But if you want to follow this Adventures of 62 Chevy C10, check out the Instagram channel. Make sure you follow along. I put some he put some interesting updates on there. Still need to get around the air conditioning story. Yeah, you do. I'm expecting it. I need it. I'm gonna hit publish. When is the Tacoma Off-Road Adventure going on, or was it the RAV? No, the RAV4 is different. Tacoma Off-Road is in 17 days. Yeah, 18th. Yeah, I think 4th of July week, I get some stuff done, some BS stories out, and then really important stories. I get those done. My dad's in town. I get a Toyota Land Cruiser, going to the Rockies game, and I come back home for a couple days, and then I fly to Montrose or Uray. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm doing that. It'll be 5 days. Did you guys know I think I'm on the same wave as Roman is from TFL? And did you guys see Stephen Elmer is over there now doing Canadian TRD off-road or no, fast lane. So TFL off-road. Stephen's a good dude. His dad Howard His dad Howard's hilarious. His dad Howard's hilarious. He's been in the business for a while. He knows what's up. That's what I'm gonna say. And I'd love to one of these days go up to the Canadian Truck Challenge. The Canadian journalists are really fun. They're really fun to hang out with. I think if GM wants to, they can easily beat the F-150 diesel in power and mile per gallon. I think they could, but I don't think they want to. I don't think anybody's competing like that anymore. I think Ram is. What's with it? That's awesome. Love watching him. Yeah, it's Steven's fun. Tim, and he's having a baby soon. So congrats, Steven, and hopefully everything goes well there. Tim, can the overland style breather in Tacoma be modified to become functional? So it is functional, and here's the thing. I have a photo of it. I actually have Toyota's TRD team went and made their graphics team made an image of it where it's going to attach to, and I should put that story out. Just the image. I think you guys would probably eat that up. Tell me two things. Tell me two things on this. I have an interview with Toyota Tacoma's chief engineer Sheldon Brown that I need to run, and I have photos of how the breather attaches underneath the hood to the Tacoma. Are you guys interested in that stuff at all? Let me know. I could run it this week. I could make it a plan. I could run that engineering story tomorrow. I did Q&A. I sat down with Sheldon for about 45 minutes and go from there. It's not a snorkel. No, it's not a snorkel. It actually improves airflow, and so it is functional in that the inlet on the top actually air goes in and goes down to the air box, and so it actually does serve the purpose. Now they could not tell me whether they couldn't tell me what it would really do besides keep dirty air out of the engine. It doesn't improve performance. They have no numbers as far as like on a you spin the wheels on it. Anyways, I forget what the name for that thing. You put it on and you spin the tires. You guys know what we'll talk about. So it doesn't do that, but it just creates cleaner air. They actually borrowed it from Australia. So Australia runs it quite a bit down there in those trucks. I have those two stories. I should run those. Yeah, the engineering story. So yeah, it's the chief engineer and he talks about coming to the team and what he expects and how the new competition is taking off and how Toyota sees new competition. I'm kind of holding a story to sell it, but I got a lot of stuff selling right now, and I guess I kind of want traffic on my pickuptrucktalk.com site. So maybe I'll run it over there. It is interesting talking with Sheldon. He came from the hydrogen project portal team, and so it's interesting. That's it. Dyno. No, there is no increase in diameter. They can't tell me that. They've never done it. Cleaner air, you would think that, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But they said it's just, so I said, what about reliability? Is it make it more reliable? And they're like, well, sure. So I'm really confused by why they did this whole thing. I wonder if I should turn around. You guys want to see the monument? I can turn around a little bit. Let me turn around. It's kind of a nice sunset over. Move the chair. Okay. There. You can kind of see the sunset over the monument. That's the Scottsbluff National Monument. It's on the Oregon Trail. If you ever played the game Oregon Trail, it's on that video game. Yeah, it's they have Josh Burns now works over there. He used to work for Off-Road, where Stephen Elmer was working for with AutoGride. And I'm going to talk to him at the event we're going to, and see if he has any more information. It's a weird thing. It's like you'd expect some performance improvements, but they really can't tell me anything. All the Utes in Australia have had them since 1990s. Yeah, that's where they took it from. I don't know if they saw it over there and somebody's like, hey, that's a good idea. Let's do that. I don't know. I went through. I think they went overland, but got scared to dig in. I don't know if water fording is something they really want to get into. We did some thinking about that, and I think that the Jeep Wrangler is the only one that publishes water fording numbers, and that's where you need a snorkel. I don't think anybody else publishes water fording. I was thinking Range Rover or Land Rover would do something like that with water fording numbers, but I don't believe they've done anything. I don't think there's numbers out there because it's a liability issue, and that was part of our discussion with Toyota. Was their legal team is really stringent. And so you got to wonder if the legal team was like, you cannot call the snorkel we're not going to do water fording because that holds us liable. I don't know. It seems like he could though, right? I don't know. I'm sure somebody can do it. We were joking when it came out. We are like, within the first like 20 minutes, there'll be a YouTube on this, like somebody trying to do it. I'm hoping we drive Tacoma. I want to drive the Tacoma and the new Tundra, but I don't know. Look up the GM ProTech bed. GM ProTech. GM ProTech. How about I do it right now? There it is. ProTech bed. You guys give me all these ideas. Huh. ProTech composite box. So is it a composite like Tacoma's composite box? I think a story's coming out of that one. AAV makes a snorkel for the Colorado. Actually, the snorkel for the Tacoma was basically based on AEV. So that's what they did. So there's the backyard, by the way. Those are cherry, apple, and then that's the kids play area. Yeah, so I look at them and my neighbor, but nobody lives over there at all. Oh, there's the fire. Turn the screen. And then there's the house. That's the big patio. So I'll be doing more live streams in the patio as summertime goes because I'm inside way too much. Oh, here comes my son. Yeah. All right.
You are the daddy.
All right. All right. What else is going on? I don't think anything else going on. Working my book. Chapters due. 50% of the book's due July 31st. Got the engine stand. Took and cleaned the hell out of that. Power washed it. Dirty as hell. I got to get some new what do you call it? Seals for corks and different things to replace all that stuff. It might have been similar to Tacoma bed. Did not sell well because of cost. I think it's a really interesting thing. Sounds like you after 5 whiskey. I can drink some whiskey, but yeah, actually on the Tacoma trip, they asked us what our alcohol of choice was. So I don't know what they're planning. Oh, here come the fireworks. 4th of July. Everything's legal in Nebraska and Wyoming, basically. You can fire off a damn missile, and they won't do anything to you. We're going to Wyoming. The farm is apparently pretty dry. I think it's pretty wet. It's apparently pretty dry. So I'll be firing off a bunch of stuff in my backyard because why not? And they bought. If you guys bought these things, they're like I don't know, like yay long. Wait, no, I'm doing the yay long here. This is like my wife's 6 inches long. All right, look, they're like 3-4 feet long, and they have a bunch of cylinders, and they call them the finale thing, and you light them, and they just go off for a while. They're like $80, $100. I love those things. Always find this off. GM actually had some good ideas back in the day, like the quad steer that they had on full-size trucks. My dad actually mocked up the GM bed step for a while. He said that it was in development for like 6-7 years, and they killed it each year. Then he did the avalanche, and then they finally did it throughout their trucks. So they've had good ideas for a while. They just have some challenges with leadership. That's what she said. Yeah, I'm telling you, 6 inches. So, wife and I have been doing a lot of home repair work, like hanging the PVC or the not PVC board, hanging the whatever board, hanging drywall and stuff. We've been talking about 6 inches a lot. It's kind of fun. That's interesting about the bed. I'm looking at the bed right now. Huh. I don't remember that bed. I do not remember the bed at all. Oh God. Yeah. I have to look that up. All right. I know this was going an hour, but that's all I got. Unless you guys got questions. That's what's going on. I'm busy as hell. Putting out 5, 10, 15 stories a week. Doing a bunch of old truck stories. Trying to get Haggerty to buy some old truck stories. Trying to get some stuff to run. Still waiting on stuff from Truck Trend. Still waiting on stuff from Auto Week. Still waiting on stuff Chevrolet Forum. Club Lexus Forum. Still waiting on stuff to run. It's like the story of my life, right? Waiting for stuff to run. Oh, I should have an announcement. I should clip by some of them. Today is kind of my anniversary. I'm not really sure when it happened, but today is 10 years in business. 10 years business by myself. That's crazy. I've been automotive journalism for like 6 years. Yeah, 6, 7 years, something like that. Gotta go. It's Kennedy fireworks time. Yeah. Enjoy your fireworks. Thank you, Dan. That's crazy. Yeah, kind of crazy story. They had a 1500 HD back in the day. They did. I remember that one because I wrote about heavy duty half ton, and they said nobody would buy it, and they said because it. But I think they were too early. I think they jumped the gun too early on that one. Thanks, Brandon. I just think they had the ideas, but just early when they jumped the gun on that kind of stuff. So yeah. I know. Congrats, thank you. I gotta get the fire going. I gotta buy some fireworks. Any other questions, comments, concerns? I really need some more whiskey. This water's kind of crap. Yeah, so I try to do a live stream with Roman when I see him. If he's on the same wave I am. A lot of interesting guys at the Dakota wave. It's crazy. They're like, I don't even know all these different people. I'm meeting a lot of new people on this Dakota wave. Project Talk, we're still working on the backhoe, getting the cab off. Once I do, I'll bring in the frame in. I get the engine and engine stand. I power wash that. I need to buy the seals around for it and do the engine. And then when I have the frame here, I'll finish the brakes, suspension, and then they want a chapter and rear differential, which I'm frankly a little confused about because it's a pumpkin, bunch of gears, put some oil in it, check the gears. Not much you can do. I mean, I guess you can rebuild it if you want to, but just go to junkyard, buy another one. So yeah. Haven't been here in a while. Any news from the 4Runner in regards to redesign, that is? No, there's really no news and redesign for the 4Runner. The backstory on this all stuff, which I probably shouldn't tell you, but I'll tell you, is that the 4Runner has been on the fence. I mean, it has been. It doesn't sell well as far as other Toyota products. They talk about killing it. I mean, I don't know. I don't see a lot. I'm going. So I got approved. I'm hopefully going to make it all work out. I'll go to Japan in January 2019, and my goal is to figure out what the hell they're doing. And then Chicago's a couple weeks later than that in February, and so I'd be curious to see what happens in Chicago this year. If they do a Tundra, if they do Sequoia, if they'll do 4Runner, what they're going to do. So like Sequoia, I argued for a while, like a year ago, they're going to kill the Sequoia. I said it. It got a TRD sport package, which is dumb for the Sequoia. And usually when they do little packages like that, they're on their way out. Like, that's how I see it. 4Runner hasn't got any major redesign in a long time. And Tundra, as most people have said, is beyond the times. So it's like, I don't know. I don't see it's going to happen. I just don't see a new 4Runner coming. The energy's not there. I'd love to be there, but they're spending millions and billions of dollars on Camry relaunches right now, which is stupid. And what money are they gonna have left? I don't know. Let's see. Always fun to see Roman collaboration. I can't say it. Collaboration. That's a word. I'm gonna see. I want to see what's gonna happen with him and I. Maybe we'll do another video together. We did down in Mississippi. Cool to get some more automotive journalists on these live streams if they're participating. Oh yeah, we had the time when Nathan showed up. My friend from Get Accident showed up. Phil. I'd love to do some live streams with like multi-camera. If you guys know how to do that, send me an email. I'd love to have some live streams. I can get Jill on. I can get Nathan on. I can get who you guys want. I can get the guys on. I remember you mentioned during one of your live shows. Look forward to seeing your updates. I am too. I'm nervous though. That's a long flight. Waiting at 2019 Silverado news this week. I'm gonna run the story on Monday. I think it's crap. All right. So this is my take on it, and it's different than what you guys are seeing at other places. They ran that like on a Friday at 3:00. That is like dead time. That's like the worst possible time to send a press release out. So I don't know what's going on, what their plan was, and why they run it at 3:00 on a Friday. That's them saying, we have nothing for you. We're just going to send this out and have a good weekend. Because understand something, they're in Michigan time. That's Eastern or Central? Eastern time. at that part of Michigan and the eastern side. That's 5 o'clock on a Friday. That's death. I saw it, and I was already a couple whiskeys in, so I didn't run anything. But I'm gonna run something on Monday. I'll do the updates, the standard press release, and get that information out there. But boy, that just was not cool timing. I don't know what they did. I did notice the TRD Sequoia. It is weird. It's weird. Notice not motive. Yeah, there's no motive there to sell any. It's a weird update. And notice something else. Is that February of last year? February of this year. And this is their first media drive coming up as a camping trip we're doing. And I actually asked Toyota to do a drive, and they were like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You launched a new TRD Pro version of your truck. Like, why aren't you guys doing like first launch drives? Why don't you try to build up some momentum around this?" And they were kind of, I don't know. So then they created this event, and they invited me. And looking at the list of people going, I have no business being there. I mean, it's cool. I love to be there, but my channel size and what I'm gonna do, I don't know. I'm gonna pitch it like hell. Try to get Motor One to buy it. I want to get Auto Week to buy it. I'm gonna try to get other sites to buy it, but I don't know. It's a weird event. It's weird. Would hate to see Toyota do the opposite of Ford. Ooh, Toyota could kill all their trucks. So Mark said this comment, and I'll say it here. You guys are watching. Mark made the comment that he wants to see them be number one. And everybody wants to see their favorite brand be number one. Let's just say that flat out. But think about the reverse side of that. You're asking them to be number one in the North American full-size truck market, which is about this big, again, 6 inches, against the whole global scale of what they sell. So why should they invest billions to be number one in this segment when they're already number one in a variety of other segments? I think it's a lost leader. I don't think there's a reason why they do it. I think they build the Tundra to satisfy customers who come up from a Camry to a Tundra want to stay in the Toyota family. Honda the same thing. And the Ridgeline only exists because Civic and Accord customers who want a truck move up to Honda. I mean, that's the reality of that. So I don't think that Toyota's really worried about being number one at all. And that's really what's driving their force, is they're looking at all the money they have to spend to dethrone Chevy and GMC and Ford and Ram, which is going to be impossible. Those brands are like bread and butter for a lot of American consumers, rednecks. And so I don't see that being a possible thing for them to do. And I just think they're going to lose a lot of money doing that. So I don't think that that's where Toyota's heading. I think they're heading to just make it a good, solid truck, a good, reliable truck. And that's the focus from executives down. I don't see it as being groundbreaking. I just don't. All right, nothing impressive from Silverado news. Truck is just not much more efficient than the old one. I'm so lost in the Silverado. It was their big chance. It's 100 years of Silverado. It's the first new one in like 7 years. I mean, it's a big deal. I'm just confused. I think Toyota just needs to act like they care about the truck market. No. But why would they? I mean, they're killing it in the RAV4 and the Camry, and the Highlander's selling good. Lexus is doing pretty well. Tim Toyota's too hung up on the Euro 4 to be number one truck, same as I was going to write an article, and maybe I should still write this article. I think Toyota's got a Camry problem. Right? I think if the Camry wasn't selling as well as it has globally, they'd be really in trouble, right? And so Toyota's got a Camry problem because it's the blinder. They just see Camry, and they can't look outside the blinders because they're Camry. I think they got a Camry problem. I said it for a while. I should write an article on that. Maybe I should. I don't know. Sometimes it's things you say, then you go to write the article, and you're like, yeah, it's just a thought I have. It's an opinion, and I don't want to be Jalopnik. I want to be T-Tac, so I'm not going to write those opinion kind of pieces. So, but yeah, I think Toyota's got a Camry problem. The 2019 Silverado just seems like they're trying to catch up to Ford rather than trying to be the best truck in the market. Towing numbers for Silverado weren't that good either. GM has not cared about towing for a couple generations now, or for at least a generation now. They're not even playing the game anymore. They quit. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't know what they're doing over there. And I'm going to the launch, right? And the launch is in, I don't know, 6 weeks. And I really want to talk to these guys. I really want to know what is the energy. I want to know. I'm so curious. It's got me just very curious. I want to know about the front end styling. I want to know about the towing numbers. I want to know about the engine choices. I want to be like, why are you doing a 4-cylinder, small displacement 4-cylinder? I want to know this stuff. Aim high, you belong with the other adults. Thank you. My numbers. So journalism isn't always about yourself, although relationships do matter. It's about numbers. If you look at we do a lot of talk about SimilarWeb. If you do SimilarWeb and look at where Pickup Truck Talk is, or look at this channel, like YouTube channel, and figure out where I'm at versus my competitors, and we're outlets, we're all media outlets, but we are competitors. You get invites from many businesses or automakers based on the number of visits you have. Now, I get more invites than I should because I focus on just trucks and SUVs. And most of the guys I know, the PR team, they know if they're doing a truck launch to make sure you invite Tim. I mean, that's kind of what I've been able to build up over the years. But a lot of it, it's a numbers game. How many Facebook followers I have, how many Twitter followers I have, how many subscribers I have. Subscribe to the damn channel, damn it. How many subscribers I have, how many hits on the website I have. That's the name of the game. GM is caring up about interior comfort. Brandon, you need to write the article. You're talking about cooling AC in the rear seats. If FCA would dump profits back in the QC, they would knock Ford off their ass, same as Jim. FCA does build a big truck. Oh, wait, that reminds me. The other big news story that broke this week, and I'm going to write this up Monday. I need to do a video on it to talk about it, is Hyundai is waiting for the stock price to drop, and they want to buy FCA. Yeah, Hyundai. Did you guys see that story? Am I all blacked on your screen? Maybe I should move back around. Hyundai is considering buying FCA once the stock price gets down low enough. Yeah. A Hyundai Sonata Hellcat. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. It's crazy. Wow, that news was crazy. Yeah, I think Ram and Jeep have been on the verge of being spun off for a long time. And if Hyundai buys them, what kind of group is that? Like you have this so you have Fiat, you have Alfa, you have Maserati, you have Jeep, you have Ram, you have Chrysler, you have Dodge, and then you're going to add in Hyundai and Genesis. Sorry, Picky doesn't work. Hyundai and Genesis too. 9 brands of one umbrella. Woo! Here comes the sun. All right, I'm gonna move over to the other chair. I can't see a thing. Yeah. So I don't know. Isn't that crazy? I think it's very crazy. And I mean, oh wait, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia. So wait, you could buy a Kia from a Ram dealer. It's insane. So that was interesting news. Car and Driver ran it. I ran it on the Facebook page, but I need to write another story on that. I think it's going to keep going. GM's Interior's been stuck for a while. Oh, hey, later, Brandon. Running out of fingers. Yeah, that's 10, actually. It's 10 with Kia. So do you remember the marquee? Like, they do signs like Ram, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge dealer. They have all these little marquees. Imagine how big that badge would be as you drive by the Ram dealer and the FCA dealer or HFCA dealer. It'd be like a damn dude to serve the country for like 50 years, has a big badge in his shoulder, like the Navy Rear Admiral Captain, kind of thing. Yeah. Toyota keeps me with the Tundra. All my other vehicles needs fall in with Honda. So, DV, did you see the story on Autoblog? Ran a story on the Honda Ridgeline, and there's the way they said that was, don't waste your money on anything else because the Ridgeline is all you need. I don't know. Young guy, maybe, I guess. Yeah, Kia also, right? Yeah, Kia. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a lot of brands. And then how do you not kill some brands, right? Chrysler's on, life support. It's got 2 cars. Do you just spin off Jeep at that point? Because how does Jeep fit with a Kia dealership? I don't understand that one. It would make sense, though, because Dodge doesn't build any small cars. And so Kia and Hyundai build a lot of small cars, so that fit would make natural. They don't build a pickup. Hyundai and Kia need a pickup. Look at that. I'm writing my story as I go. I should just copy this and just paste it. Yeah, Hyundai's talking about it. That the senior leadership is saying when the stock price drops to a certain point, they'll buy it. I don't know. Grotesque. Are they trying to be VW? You can't keep track of VW. Yeah, that the dealership with a mile long on the road. It would be. How big of a dealer would that be? I just. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I was shocked by that. I knew that FCA was looking for a buyer. I think GM maybe somebody completely different. It does, like I said, makes sense. So it's Hyundai sells a lot of cars, Ram sells a lot of pickups. So mic drop from the Koreans, which they'd have to really change up their business. I don't think anybody sees them as being a. I don't know, merely changing up. I know I should keep a notebook with me. I have a lot of good ideas that never make it to print because I forget about them. Yeah, that was interesting news. I wasn't sure about that one. No. And I wonder about I wonder if Hyundai would run the same problem with Ram about the market, like Toyota does. Toyota does not understand the full-size truck market. We know that the Japanese executives don't get it. So would the Korean executives get it? Would the Korean executives understand the truck market and want to still support the product? Would they not build a Ram anymore? Would they kill Ram because they don't understand the product? Would Ram just go downhill? The thing you understand is full-size pickups like Ram, Silverado 1500, Sierra 1500, Ford F-150, Ram 1500, I should say, and Tundra and Nissan Titan are only built in the U.S. It's not a market that most executives know about. They just don't get it. They don't get Americans' love for full-size pickups. And so they could easily just kill it. Yes, but Jeep would be a direct competitor. No, I don't, they could, especially with the Jeep Wrangler pickup coming out. They could be a straight competitor. I don't know. GMC is go back and watch the live streams. I know. I'm making note that the 3 minutes, 37 minutes and 50 seconds. I said this. Yeah. GMC has survived this long. GMC has changed a lot. Remember they were like the work truck, and now they're the luxury truck. Changed a lot. And I don't think I don't think GM is selling them. GM, like the weird part with GM is Buick. It's been a weird part for a long time. Like I don't know why Buick exists. It's such a weird product. They have some about cars. People are buying SUVs and trucks. As much as my friends in the industry argue with me all the time about that stuff, we argue like cats and dogs. I just have so many problems with that. Like, if everything's autonomous, what happens to classic cars? So if you're going to do autonomous with cars, with people driving cars like together, you're going to have accidents because the car, you have to teach the autonomous car to drive like a human, which means he's going to make mistakes, not by the book. And so I don't understand. They tell me it works on dirt. They tell me it works in a snowstorm. I tell them that's bullshit. Oh, I probably can't cuss. And we don't get along because I'm like, that's crazy. When you're gonna tell me that when your sensors are iced over and snow is coming in like at a direct angle, that the sensor is gonna see through the snow, see through the ice, and figure out where the lane lines are. Not buying it. GM screwed up when they kept Buick over Pontiac Oldsmobile. I've heard that. Yeah, I don't know. Poor man's Cadillac. Yeah. Tim, have a good night. Gotta go tonight. Same time. Yeah, let's do next Sunday. Let's do Sunday at like after Marks. Let's just call it that good. All right. There's food for thought for you guys. I'm gonna go. My kids are doing a tent. I better go help out. And my fire's getting low. So I'm gonna go check that stuff out, get some more whiskey. Party on. And we'll see you guys next week about this time. And I should have an update. We'll see what I have for an update. We'll see how the week goes. July 4th week may be kind of slow. Usually slow in media land. There's not a lot going on. Subscribe to the channel. Share the damn things. Make the subscribers. Make some money. Happy 4th. Remember, 10 fingers. On July 5th, you need 10 fingers left, too. Okay? No losing fingers. No. Later, all.